last night, it is so hilarious, right? So last night, I'm laying in the bed because I had to get to bed a little bit earlier than usual in order to prepare for this live stream today because, I got a lot going on. I got to make sure everything is taken care of. But I still got to go into corporate for one day. I was able to get out of it yesterday. I'm not having to be there tomorrow. I got a flight this afternoon to fly over to Miami and so on and so forth. And so I'm laying in the bed and me and Rita are laughing and stuff like that. And she says, Anton, I don't like that pop. She says, I don't like that pop that you be doing in the morning. And I says, I don't really care for it either anymore. It's almost like it's war. I'm tired of it now. But stuff just naturally evolved. And a lot of people is not familiar with where the pop came from. So the pop came from a video that I reviewed from a TikToker that basically was talking about how she got kicked out of her school on Juneteenth, right? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care for it either. And I said, why you don't care for it? She was like, because it's kind of gay. Like, yeah, I could see why you would say that or whatever. And so I'm like, yo, I'm about to evolve from the pop. I said, but some of the people like the pop and some of the people don't like the pop. So we laughing back and forth. I get a message on Instagram from the girl, and I'm talking about almost maybe within 10 minutes. And this is how like, maybe you just manifest stuff. Maybe God, like the universe attracts different things. I believe that to an extent. Like, I believe that you can speak something into existence, or you can speak certain things into your life, or you can believe something so much that you start to implement it and then it start to make itself manifest, right? But neither here nor there. So within a few minutes after that, I get a DM on Instagram, and it's from the girl. It wasn't a DM. It was a comment, because I don't see the DMs just from regular everyday people, right? Unless I go and search for it and I'll look in the request folder. But it was a comment on one of my pictures, right? And let me read the comment for you really quickly. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I don't even know if it's still on there. And I'll tell you why. But let me see if I can find it. I'll read it for you guys. And sometimes I'm still like very weirded out at some things, but she might have deleted it. Yeah, she might have deleted it. She might even block me. But I still think I got the DM. So let me let me read the DM really quickly. She says, oh yeah, this is her. This is her. Here, let me flip the camera really quickly to kind of give you a sense of what it is that she's saying. So let me read it to you. And at first, I didn't even know who this person was, right? So she says, unless you want to be sued for defamation and harassment, you need to remove me from your channel, or I will work my hardest to have your entire platform removed. You have one day before we start this process, and I will see you in court in Michigan and whatever county you're in. If not, you can check your P.O. box in about a week for the paperwork and court hearing. And then she started talking about my wife and stuff like that. But neither here nor there. But the point is, and I don't, I've been doing this content creation game for a long time. I've seen a lot. I've been threatened by most. That's just life. But here's the key though, right? First things first, you have to come a lot nicer than that, right? Because I keep telling women this all the time. You can get almost anything that you want, especially from a simp, but not from me. You can get almost anything you want in this lifetime if you just ask the right way. You can get anything you want almost if you just like really live in your femininity. You can't come with threats and then think that I'm supposed to because first she commented on the comments, and then I was like, "Who is this chick?" or whatever, right? That. So I click on her profile, and then obviously I go to messages to see if she had sent me something, and that was in there, right? But you can't bully people. I'm not even gonna say me because it's beyond me. You can't bully people into doing what it is that you do. All you got to do is go up, ask nicely, and then I might consider it. I'll consider, depending on who you are, because I didn't even know who she was. I genuinely didn't even know who she was yet. The only reason that I even figured out who it was because my first response was, "Yo, I don't even know who you are," and I had replied in my comments back to her. I said, "I don't even know who you are." You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? What video are you referring to? You know what I'm saying? Because just like everybody else, they all catfish you. They look completely different in their profile picture than they do on the on the actual video. That's why y'all got to be careful of who y'all DMing because all of these souped up, shopped up pictures is completely different than what you're gonna see and interact with online. All right, but I'm like, I don't even know who this chick is. I don't even know who you are. Yo, kindly, and I said it. I said kindly send me something and then we'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? Send me the post that you're talking about and then we'll consider it because I didn't even know who she was, but. I'm a nice guy, and if somebody is like, "Hey, oh my God, I'm feeling a certain type of way. My feelings are hurt. I didn't know," then I would consider it, right? But then I started putting two and three together because one of the things that she typed is pop, and she typed it with the parentheses. And so that snapped for me. I'm like, oh, I know who she is, right? And so she's feeling a certain type of way. Now, the clip didn't even get that many views. It only got like 10,000 views, 9,000 views, or something like that. Nothing significant. So, it doesn't do anything for me, but it was just hilarious. And then she goes on and starts, going back and forth talking about my wife and all of this other type of stuff, right? And I better have it done by 8 o'clock in the morning you know, or else, or she'll see me in court and all of this other type of stuff. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not really sure who you think that I am, but I have four lawyers, including one. Well, I'm not going to get into that. All of them do different things because all of them are different types of lawyers. However, my point is that I only got two things that I want to say with this, and then we're going to move on to the show. Actually three. Black women are out of fucking control. What makes y'all think, and it's a story that I actually want to go into today about that graduate woman that snatched the mic from the white administrator and then she gonna go on Instagram and on her story talking about black women are always right. Yo, y'all are absolutely out of control because one of the things that she typed in here was, you know, she gonna stand up for black women or whatever, so on and so forth. And I'm like, these chicks is crazy. I mean, flat out crazy, in my opinion, out of their mind. They have been too empowered. They have been too enabled. Too many simps are probably in their DMs. Too many people are justifying bad behavior and all of this other type of stuff. And this is why they feel comfortable enough to just, in the first message that they send you, they threaten you. That's A, right? B, y'all need to get off the internet. If you can't handle people reacting and having comments and having a perspective and reacting to whatever it is that you say on the internet, right? We don't care what you do in your personal life. We don't care what it is that you got going on. But when you start to use your personal life as a microphone in order to try to justify why you're doing what you're doing, nobody told you to pick up TikTok. Nobody told you to create videos. If you can't handle and the only thing you want to do is be in an echo chamber, then you need to be in an echo chamber in private or only send it to your friends in private or whatever, so on and so forth. And even that's not smart because you shouldn't be recording videos anyway. But you need to just be having conversations in person. But the minute that you do this, the minute that you pick up this phone and you start recording, and as of the recording of this video right here, I think that TikTok that she put up got over 2 million views, a whole bunch of people reacting to it or whatever like that. The minute that you decide that you want to stand on a mountaintop and give your thoughts and give your opinions about things and tell your story about what happened to you, you can't control how people react to it. That's the beauty in America, is that you can have freedom of speech, but you can't have freedom from how people react to it and consequences that come along with it. And so as a result, if somebody say, yo, we don't agree with you, we don't agree with what it is that you put on there on the internet, you got to put your big girl panties on. But everybody want to have a voice, and don't nobody want to deal with the consequences that come along with it. The third thing is, I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, for a long time. And so you got to pick and choose your battles carefully and wisely. Um, I wish you the best of luck. I would have even considered it if I'd have realized who you were, if you'd have asked nicely before. Because I'm just a nice person. But in reality, again, you probably need to read YouTube and TikTok's terms of service. Um, and then we'll just go through the process and figure out how that plays out from there. Okay, Pumpkin? All right. So again, make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Y'all need to get off the internet if y'all don't want to be a part of the conversation, because I understand that what I say on this platform, people can react to it and they can have an opinion about it. I'm cool with that. It is what it is. Now, if people go in and they start doxing and putting out false information that's not even communicated inside of the videos and stuff like that, then we have a completely different conversation. I'm well versed in defamation and mischaracterization, all of that. Like, I've spent a lot of money talking to a lot of lawyers, researching, understanding, and seeing how this is going to play out. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep my people updated, but black women are absolutely out of control. They all in my DMs. They be in my chick's DMs. But again, I understood what came with the territory, and we just deal with it accordingly.